Christ. What are we doing tonight, Z?
The same thing we do usually for the future, maybe not. I don't know what's going on. It's Friday night. It's Our Reviews Will Kill You, the Party Time podcast that brings you news, reviews, and all that other good stuff. I am the man you may know as Z, and he is going to be shortened down to just Noob, no longer Noob.
Oh my God.
Many changes abound.
Yes, I will be growing my penis.
No, that's not what's going to be happening.
I will have penis enlarging surgery.
So you'll be out for a few months?
I'll be out indefinitely. I'll only be able to be here through the telecoms.
Osmosis.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Because obviously my penis is too large and it would really hurt your competence.
What have I told you about the first 30 seconds of this show?
No, penis is just an anatomy thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, what do you mean? There's doctors that talk about penises and stuff. I think penises are perfectly healthy to talk
Okay,
about.
well, stop saying the word. You're bothering
urethral slong.
Uh-huh. Well, anyway, we have an amazing show for you
My
tonight.
man sausage.
Just remember, as Doc says, don't drop the soap.
My anaconda.
Don't want none unless you got buns, hun. So we do have an amazing show. What is on today's amazing show?
I don't know. What is it? Oh, Selena is eating a restaurant. Selena Gomez?
I baited you into that one, yes.
She is so fat.
Rude.
She I think her kidneys are fine because she probably just ate a bunch of people and absorbed their kidneys.
She absorbed the power of their kidneys.
She's doing great though. We love Selena. She's nice. She was nicer looking at a younger age, but she's still nice as a person, I think. Ezra Miller was recast because he transgendered out of the show. He's no longer invincible.
He is not invincible, no longer.
Kanye cancels arena listening sessions. What?
I'll have to explain it when it comes through.
I'm not sure what that even means.
You'll see.
Rebel Wilson versus Sacha Baron Cohen.
There's a lot going on there. We'll get into it.
I heard that she would. Oh no, there was something about her sex. Did he sex her?
Forcibly?
I think he forcibly sexed her. Jared Leto steps out to host Wheel of Fortune. Oh my God, that's probably the greatest Wheel of Fortune episode ever. Jared Leto Wheel of Fortune.
Yes.
Jimmy Kimmel calls USA filthy and disgusting. Oh wait, that's because he visited Japan, right?
Correct.
I saw that clip. He's not wrong.
Oh my God, you are about to get kicked out of America completely.
He's not wrong.
You better move to Japan then.
I would. There would be other lesbians available to me there.
Better lesbians than the current lesbian you have?
Better lesbians?
An upgrade in lesbians? Is that what you're saying to me?
I only have one lesbian. I have an amazing, beautiful girlfriend, obviously.
Oh, okay.
She's listening.
You're the one who says this stuff, not me. I don't even understand.
Sam Raimi names his favorite new horror movie. Okay. Oh, I keep forgetting he's a horror guy. Just make Spider-Man 4 already.
I heard there's a good chance he will. But
there's a fifth Matrix movie where Keanu Reeves sex changes into.
Oh, I was supposed to remove that because I did a video about it.
Fifth. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so he sex changes. We'll talk about it.
No, that's not what happened.
Marc Summers says he was ambushed by Quiet on Set.
Remember the thing I reviewed last week?
Thing.
Yeah,
Nickelodeon thing.
And there's a bit more to the story.
Then we did a thing on Silver Surfer. We taking that out too?
No, because I didn't do a video.
Oh, we just did a short on it.
Correct.
Yeah. So Silver Surfer chopped his silver balls off.
Wow.
And now has Tiggums.
That's just just think about the positives of
Silver
this one.
Tiggums.
We'll get to them, but there may be positives you haven't thought of yet.
I still don't know why they did it, but
silver bodysuit, just keep that in mind.
Do you think they're actually going to do that, or are they going to do Marvel CGI? They're going to do Marvel CGI.
Mike, what if oh boy.
They're going to ruin it.
Probably.
Then we're getting outrageous with an executive who worked on a 3-body oh my God, he was sentenced to death.
Yeah.
Who did he touch wrongly?
We'll get into that as well.
Then a U.S. tourist left by a cruise on an African island. Oh my God, my worst nightmare.
I figured it was. That's why I collected
swimming in the ocean, get out, ready to go on the cruise, get some free drinks. The cruise is gone.
The cruise is gone, and you're in Africa.
Bunch of people with weird gauges start clucking at me.
TIA.
Ugandan Knuckles comes. You know the way.
You must go to South Africa to talk about the Africans.
Starts running at me with a ukulele or something.
The ukulele.
Yeah.
Obviously.
A flogging stick.
Uh-huh. Something to beat you with.
I would be flogged by a bunch of Ugandan Knuckles Africans.
Flogging Molly.
Yes.
Is a band.
Oh, that is a band.
I have seen them.
Then we're going in or out on black people.
No, nope. Bad Boys for Life.
Which
not Bad Boys for Life. Bad Boys Ride or Die.
Bad Boys Ride or Die, which looks amazing, by the way. I love Will Smith and Martin Lawrence.
That's a lie.
No, I don't know what happened to Martin Lawrence's face, but he's still great.
Stop tipping your hand. Just get through get through what we're doing.
Well, all right, then we're doing reviews of Monkey and a Lizard.
Monkey v. Lizard.
And a hot girl and lasers.
And some bodies.
Yeah, hot girl and lasers with 3 bodies.
She does get scantily clad at one point.
Does she really? What episode?
She does. I don't remember. It was a lot of episodes. It's 8 of them. So.
Multiple episodes she gets scantily clad?
I'm going to say no because she's like a physicist or something like that.
That's why I was confused that she did it in the first place.
Because you didn't think she could be a physicist? She's not smart enough for you? Or is she too smart? You don't like them ladies smart, do you? Is that what you're saying?
No, they're the smartest. What is Doc saying? My girl said you got little smokies?
I believe so. I wonder, Doc, can you tell us if the volume is good? I feel like I need it to go up a teensy bit. If Kong don't win, Z jumps in. That's right. Although I'm more of a big G guy myself. But either way, I think that moves us on to housekeeping. What if I got rid of housekeepings as a segment? What would you do?
Why would we do that?
Because I'm going to do what I want.
What?
I'm going to do what I want.
I mean, then people wouldn't know what we did.
They don't need to know what we did.
Okay.
Although you don't even want to know. Anyway, so Kong versus Zilla. I do a non-spoiler Godzilla versus Kong review.
I don't even know how you could spoil this movie.
Because there's nothing.
There's nothing to spoil.
There's monsters that fight. But
there's like one mild spoiler.
It did win that they fight?
No, that there was like that extra monster that shows up.
Yeah, so you don't want to spoil that. Anyway, it's did really good. It made like what?
30-something million?
Yeah, but worldwide it did like 189. Like it already broke it beat its budget. I think it needs to make like 300 just to break even, but it's going to get to at least 500. There's definitely going to be sequels. It way outperformed what it was expected to do. It was only expected to do between 40 and 50, and it did like 80.
I mean, it
did a little bit less than Warner Brothers, which is interesting because now Warner Brothers is kicking Disney in the teeth. Because, they had Dune. Dune opened to what? 83, and then that domestic U.S., and Kong Zilla v Kong opened to 80. So they're the 2 top movies.
Yeah, but Disney's not releasing anything.
Again, because Disney sucks.
Actually, what is the next Disney? I don't know when the next Disney movie is.
When's even the next? What's it? X-Men? No, it's Deadpool, right? Is that next?
Oh, July. That's going to be huge, though. That's going to make a lot of money.
I think only if it's good will it make a lot of money. If people hear that is bad, it'll make a lot of money the first weekend and then not.
It'll have over 100 million in the first weekend.
Because that's what Dune is doing. Dune by word of mouth. People seem to like it. It's still trucking. What's it at? 630 right now.
Still less than BVS, just saying.
That's it was a point. Did I make that point?
You did make that point.
There you go. 470.1 million. Is that Godzilla, Doc?
It has to be because Dune is at 600.
Dune's at 600. So that's really good. That's very good in its second weekend to get to 470 because Dune's been out an extra week. So it might break 6. Maybe it'll break 7. That would be pretty good. Thank you, Doc. That's great. This was one of my specialties. I don't know why these videos aren't doing better. Go out there, watch them, share them with your friends and family because you need to know about Snow Yoked. Because, hey girl, how you doing?
We're going to start a GoFundMe of keeping Noob in the studio. If we raise enough money through our subscriptions.
I don't think so.
If we raise enough money through our subscriptions.
I feel like that time's already passed.
Oh, okay. How's it now?
Snow Yoked, though, is what are the... you just missed the topics of the week. Rewind, double time us, and then you'll be right there.
It's also just in the thing.
Yeah, it is in the description as well.
Yeah.
But we still love you anyway. Snow Yoked, there is a bunch of Disney princesses as anime chicks, and I react to them, and I employ the ultra-powerful OrcU supercomputer AI thing to make my own images, which are still not as disturbing as what this guy came up with. So you should check it out. It's a lot of fun. I always love it when AI makes things disturbing.
Yeah.
And then we also find out Matrix. There's going to be a Matrix 5. Did you see Matrix 4?
I did. I don't remember what happened.
Nobody remembers what happened.
There was that the scene on the roof where he runs off.
What? No, there's not.
I'm pretty sure he runs off the roof.
Oh, yeah, and he can't do it.
That was towards the end, right? He was trying to be all Neo-y, and then, I don't know. What was the point of the fourth movie?
I just remember that the guy from Hamilton is in it, and he was pretty fun as Mr. Smith. I thought he was okay.
Lin-Manuel Miranda?
What?
The Lin-Manuel
No,
Miranda?
not that guy. Jeffrey Goff, I think his name is.
Oh, yeah. No, he's good. I like him. He's cool.
Yeah. We'll get into this though, Doc. No, that's the overall budget was about $300 million. It was the lowest budget of any Godzilla MonsterVerse movie yet, though, which I think is very smart from them. Very smart.
You think Godzilla 2014 had a larger budget?
It did. I'm
Really?
pretty sure it did. Yeah. So anyway, Matrix 5. Do we need this? And I get a little bit into the Wachowski siblings.
Wachowski.
And I also show you a scene where they made. I just remember that they made fun of their own movie. That they were like, I'm being forced to do this because they're going to make a sequel without us. And that's what they literally say. So that was not a good movie, though. I did not like it at all. So I discussed that and more. And then the big news. Big boy news, Dune 3 is coming. Hey girl, we're going to get I think we're going to get what we want. I think you want to see more of this. And I want to see more of it. And things are going to get a little weird.
No, Dune 4. Get to Dune 4.
No, you got to get to Dune 5.
Because the first two were just the first book.
Yeah, correct.
We're never
this
getting
is
there.
The second. No, but if this makes money, like the others made money, I bet you.
They don't have the budget to make Dune 4 or 5 or whatever.
Yeah, sure they do. It'll just all be CGI.
Too many worms.
Too many worms. But so I give my thoughts as a Dune fan, and I give a couple casting picks, even though they might be controversial. And
is it the same cast? This isn't time jumped. Oh no,
it will be time jumped. But maybe not. It'll be real hard. I don't even know what he's going to do with it. It's going to be very difficult to project what he's going to do with it.
Timothée Chalamet. They better keep him. He's great.
He's okay. I don't know. I still have this thing about Denis Villeneuve. It'll be time jumped into where the jihad has been going on for... Okay, think about this. It's going to time jump as old as Anya Taylor-Joy is.
Oh, so she can actually be,
Because she will be in it as an adult. So 18, 20, 30, whatever age she's supposed... Old enough to be in the movie. That's how old she's going to have to be. That'll be the time jump.
Although still, I liked her in the menu, and then after everything else I see her, and I'm like, you know what? I think I might have been mistaken.
Really? You don't like her in that very extremely, what was that, corset thing? Didn't we show that? Did we talk about that?
Corset?
Where she had like hourglass figure, but in a scary way.
No, that doesn't sound pleasant.
She wore an actual corset and had to be like, cinched into it. It was a little disturbing.
Must have been very uncomfortable.
Her fans were not happy about it.
I'm sure that crushed her entire organs.
That's what the point of it is, to rearrange your organs into a more proper fashion.
Yeah.
That's what it's for.
Got to do it.
If you're going to go big. So, and Doc's saying that 2014 Kong was $160 million budget.
2014 Godzilla.
Whatever, man.
Oh, no. Budget for Kong was about... Oh, never mind. Kong was $300 million?
No. He's saying that the last one was $300
2014
million.
movie was one. Oh, okay,
that's
yeah,
160, and it made 529. Did I? Yeah, I did see her in the VITH, the WWITH or ITCH.
You mean VV?
Did you see it?
I didn't see it.
I liked it. It was a little hard to get through because you had to get used to them speaking.
It was A24.
Yeah, exactly. And they speak old-timey language. In fact, it's the Lighthouse guy. Remember? I made you watch The Lighthouse.
No, thank you.
One of the greatest tricks I've ever pulled on
I should
you
have
ever.
left the show back then after you made me watch that.
You probably should have. I would have been much more popular by now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So you remember The Lighthouse, right?
Unfortunately.
It says the same. It's Edgar's. Yeah.
The director?
Yeah. What's his name? It's Eggers. Is his last name?
I know who. Robert. No.
Whatever it is.
Not Robert Eggers. Maybe it is. I don't know.
Yeah. So anyway,
That movie sucked.
Those are all things that we did, and I think we can move on to someone who's getting it. I don't want to be mean in this part. Hey girl will get mad at us.
What's being mean?
We're gonna get to the news.
Oh, what's the news? What's mean about
what?
How are we being mean in the news? Oh, Selena Gomez. Yeah, this fat bitch.
Immediately. Wow. I definitely,
Wait, is that Selena Gomez?
That's got to be fake. That's
not
fake
Selena
news.
Gomez.
Selena Gomez's new cooking show, Selena Plus Restaurant. They need to they take her out of the kitchen and put her in a restaurant. That's not a good idea.
There's no fucking way that's Selena Gomez.
That is,
Absolutely not. What? No. I need to watch this show now just to prove that that's not Selena Gomez.
you need to review it.
Yeah.
And that should be your
Or
first review.
She is quadrupling Ozempic a day. Like leave
my
Selena
God.
alone.
Yes, please leave Selena alone.
She's nice. I like
She
her.
seems like a sweet. I hope she finds love with her ugly boyfriend.
But also, she looks like a Latina that had 14 kids and lives at home.
Hopefully she has like a nice family. I hope only the best for her. It's going to debut May 2nd. Selena. Why am I being so nice to Selena Gomez?
I don't know.
She's going to have a co-star, Raquel Stevens, and they'll head to multiple Los Angeles restaurants.
She eats the entire menu in one sitting.
Will they go to the French Laundry will be my question.
I don't know what that is.
That's the place that Doc's favorite governor went to. Who's the governor there? Gavin Newsom. Remember Gavin Newsom went there when everybody wasn't allowed to go places, and he went there and had a party anyway? No, nobody remembers that.
Yeah. Yep.
French Laundry.
Yes.
It's like the #1 restaurant in all of the United States. It has the most Michelin stars.
Does it really?
Other than, I think Eric Repair has a seafood restaurant in New York that might be better, but I'm pretty sure it's widely considered the best restaurant in the United States. French Laundry.
I need to go.
Might be 3. You won't be able to afford that anymore. And yeah, you're not going there. Yeah. What is Doc saying? Be nice, Doc. Yeah, we need to reel you in there, buddy.
Me?
No, Doc.
Oh.
I don't know what he's saying. All sorts of
Trash.
stuff.
I don't know. I don't even know who is he saying it to.
I don't know who you're insulting. Why are you insulting?
Oh, he's talking about Gavin Newsom, probably.
Oh, his
That makes
boy.
sense.
Okay, that's fair
fine.
enough. Okay,
Yeah.
but make sure you be nice and chat. You're a moderator. You have responsibilities.
Yeah. No, we need to give Hey Girl moderating power too.
I would. Yeah, if she wants it, if she asks for moderating ability, I'd be okay with that.
You can have the power to just put Doc in timeout.
Yeah, if you want to put people in timeout, if you'd like the power to control our chat, we would like to give it to you.
And more. I will give you many things. For a price, though.
Invincible recasts Ezra Miller because that's a thing. That's a lot of. Hey, you let us know if it's something that you think would be fun. We'd be happy to do it for
With
you.
great responsibility comes great tits. Send them.
No, great power comes with great
That's
responsibility.
not how I think about it.
Okay.
I don't know why. You could barely tell it was Ezra Miller in the original role. It's not
And
like
he's only. I've been watching the new. I've been
I also
watching
gotta
it.
watch that. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not watching a lot of things these days, except for the back of your eyelids. But I didn't even notice that he was recast, and he only has like 2 lines. It's stupid. Like,
I don't know why this is a thing. Like he should be recast because he's like mentally not there. But
it is indicative of Ezra Miller being pushed out of Hollywood, though. He does have a lot of legal issues. I'd be perfectly okay if you ban him from our chat.
Does he still have them?
He's got things for sure. He voiced D.A. Sinclair in season 1, a mad scientist who murders humans and turns them into robots dubbed Reanimen. That's kind of weird. And now he's voiced by somebody else.
Where they killed the gay guy's boyfriend.
Correct.
That was kind of sad.
He does assault people. He is not a very nice human being.
It was sad.
And we did a couple of videos that we covered him in.
Wait, Lauren Cohen's in this?
She is?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know. I saw in that article somewhere about Lauren Cohen.
Lauren Cohen. Okay, hold on. Reunites him with actress. Who does Lauren Cohen play?
I don't know. She's very hot.
Does she play the black girl?
She's very attractive. I like Lauren Cohen.
Is she, though? He's been testing his role in foreign prisons. Oh.
Ezra Miller. I mean, I'll give it to Ezra Miller. Like, that man can look good if he wants to.
Stop manning him.
That thing can look good if he wants to.
Yes, he's a thing. He does not want to identify as a man. I don't know. The other issue is, what does Kanye West want to identify as at this point? So I want to ask you, how much money would you pay to go to a listening party of Kanye West and Ty Dolla $ign?
What does a listening party even mean?
So I think people thought they were paying for a Kanye West and Ty Dolla $ign concert, but when they showed up, Kanye would just stand on stage and they would just play the album and he would listen to it.
What?
Yeah. So I think that was the entire premise. They were called listening sessions with Kanye West.
So it's just you get to listen with him.
He would literally stand in this crazy mask, in like his Balenciaga mask, and do nothing other than just listen to his album.
What? Okay.
Hey Girl wouldn't even go if she was paid to go, and Doc's planning on using our podcast money for that. Well, guess what, Doc? You can't go anymore because they canceled all the gigs. The gigs were scheduled these were arenas. People were going to arenas thinking they were going to see Kanye perform, and then they just get to listen to his album.
Technically, you're still getting a performance by Kanye. It's just,
I mean, at this point,
not live.
Do rappers even actually perform? Like, aren't they just pretending to lip sync to backing tracks?
Do they really?
Yes,
Oh.
That is what it is, typically. So now they've canceled gigs for arenas in Tampa, Fort Lauderdale, Pittsburgh, Nashville, Charlotte, Washington, D.C. You know what's not on that list for having anything interesting?
What?
I feel like there's a city that's missing. Do you notice a city that might be missing on that list?
Well, I don't know. What city?
Tampa, Fort Lauderdale, Pittsburgh, Nashville, Charlotte, Washington, D.C.
Tampa's pretty good.
Aren't they all real cities? What's not a real city?
Philadelphia? I mean, we get earthquakes here now. So
Thinking about further south. Yeah, we did have an earthquake today, which we did not talk about.
Yeah, Miami is further south.
That's not where you're going.
No.
Nope.
No. Fertile Myrtle?
Fertile Myrtle? I don't know if it's fertile. What if there are forever plastics there? What are you going to do?
I don't know. Probably just move to Alabama with the cows.
That sounds even more fertile in
approximately 2 years.
Yes, you're. Why even wait? Why are you waiting?
No, because Nostradamus has bequeathed me.
It's gonna happen
with his predictions.
I will be YouTube superstar. I will be after Rap Ned. I will be YouTube superstar. That's what's gonna happen, and then you'll be stuck in.
No.
You'll be with the Alabama Slammer watching getting cucked.
Any week that's I'm not on air, they're just going to be hundreds of subscribers down.
Not sure about that. So Vultures wanted to listening experience. I just wanted to know how much the tickets cost to listen to Kanye's album with Kanye present. I don't know. Tough call. What about
why is Kanye a thing?
Something more controversial? Rebel Wilson,
who did the opposite of Selena Gomez, she shit out a Rebel Wilson.
Yeah, but she was supposed to. She claims that she had a contract when she was on not Glee. What was the thing she was on?
Pitch Perfect.
Pitch Perfect. That she was designated as the fat friend and she could not lose weight.
What?
I don't know that I believe her, but that's the deal.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe.
So she wrote a book which has not been allowed to be released because Sacha Baron Cohen has sued her now because she claims that Sacha Baron Cohen was the guy who mistreated her for again, if you do a movie with Borat, Hey Girl has a very good point. If you do a movie with a guy who did Borat, do you really expect it to be normal? And first of all, no one ever saw this movie. I've seen quite a bit of what were his movies? The Borat and what's the gay one?
The gay one?
Yeah, the one where he plays Hugo or he plays the gay character. He adopts a black baby.
I think I know what you're talking about.
I've seen that one.
I can't remember.
Well, he did a real movie. I've even seen The Dictator, which was okay. It's not.
Was
great.
that Adam Sandler? No.
What?
Well, was that the one where he slept with Megan Fox?
Sacha Baron Cohen? No, he was
in The Dictator, right? Didn't he
she might have. No, somebody was it. Pam Anderson was in Borat.
Oh, Bruno,
good job. The Brothers Grimsby. Raise your hand if you've seen The Brothers Grimsby.
Nope.
Me neither. I feel like the audience hasn't seen it either. So I've never seen that one. That's the one with who's the guy who drives? He drives and fights and was in Snatch.
Jason Statham?
Yeah, is he in that?
They
were like twin brothers who were supposed to be like
Jason Statham and Borat.
I feel like that was the Brothers
twin
Grimsby.
brothers.
What's Brothers Grimsby? I didn't see it. Nobody saw it. Exactly. But she claims, so Borat's supposed to be a super spy, and his girlfriend is Rebel Wilson, who's they deliberately go into that she's a fat girl. And that's like the whole premise of it. Well, apparently, so she released a story where she said that basically a bunch of she was forced to film something where a famous person in Hollywood who was producing a movie was making her she was supposed to stick her fingers into his rectum and do a cavity search for the movie. Well, that's what she left out, is that there's a movie about it. Yeah. So she says that he requested that she stick a finger in his booty for a movie.
For real, though.
It's hard to say. And then he wanted her to get naked, but then it went to a body double. And she's like, I have a no nudity clause. I'm not going to do this. And I feel like you have to. So Sacha Baron Cohen has replied and said, this is all demonstrably false. He could prove it with behind the scenes film footage. He can prove it with eyewitness accounts. He said, and again, you're dealing with Sacha Baron Cohen, so everything's on the table. The guy gets naked on a whim if he thinks it's funny, he's going to get naked.
That is true.
Now, what's fascinating about this to me is all of this came out, and then I think yesterday or the day before, he just declared his divorce from Isla Fisher.
Did he really?
Yeah. So all of this is very weird. He had 3 kids with her.
Yeah.
And they're getting divorced. That's not...
Yeah, they've been together for a while.
Yeah, 13 years. 13 years. So all of this is starting to sound a little suspect. And, Rebel Wilson's kind of weird. She was a virgin until she was 35. So she's
over 35?
She's 40-something now.
Oh, boy.
And she just had her first baby. And I think she's also a lesbian.
What?
Yeah, so all of that's kind of weird. I don't really understand many of it, but it seems like an odd coincidence that Isla Fisher was like, "Nah, we're divorcing now," especially since accusations came out against him and he's pushing against it. So it's very strange. I don't really understand it.
So we're thinking it is real or is not?
What do you
real?
mean it's fake news, Doc? I'm literally reading the news to you. It's not fake. What's fake? Are you a Sacha Baron? What are you, a Borat defender?
Yeah.
I even said I don't know what's going on. I'm not picking it.
Are you a Rebel
this.
Wilson sympathizer? Is that what you are? Are you a simp for Rebel Wilson?
That was Noob Noob's first. Oh my gosh, she did say something about the guys first.
I would not in a million years.
I'm gonna say that Gargantua 1 would say different.
Nah.
You have pretty bad taste. I mean, you have great taste. What am I saying?
Exactly.
Then she went
the best.
Wow, did you convert her? Oh my gosh. I'm surprised you haven't converted someone else. Literally everyone you talk to.
I liked her when she was fat. Wait, you liked her when she was fat, but you're giving a shit for Selena Gomez?
I actually like that movie that she just released a movie. Was it on Netflix?
Pitch Perfect?
She had amnesia.
Oh yeah, where she's a high schooler.
She was
or something.
she was in a coma for like 20 years. I thought that was a cute movie. I thought that was pretty good.
Wasn't that movie where like she lost the weight during the movie?
Yeah, it was kind of weird. She was losing. She discovered. I suspect she was the first person to discover Ozempic.
Yeah, she dropped
Her
it quick.
and Oprah were the first people to discover Ozempic.
She dropped it quick.
Yeah, I think she.
Her and Adele.
She even came out was like Ozempic's not so bad.
Oh really?
Poor Justin Bieber. He let. I don't know if he's as upset now, but I'd be kind of upset if I was married to
Hailey Bieber.
Yeah.
Or Haley Baldwin.
Haley Baldwin. I would not be happy. She's not happy. I wouldn't be happy, especially since I feel like remember he had the whole allegedly STD problem.
He got diddied.
Oh my gosh, he got STDs from Diddy? Is that what you're saying?
He got diddied.
He got diddled by Diddy.
He got Diddy Konged.
Wow, he got Diddy Kong. Could you imagine being like 13-year-old, a 13-year-old Justin Bieber and we've never even covered Diddy at all.
Yeah, and you woke up in the morning feeling P. Diddy.
And then P. Diddy's like, I got these. Hey, if you just don't tell anybody that I sucked your D, then I'll give you these 5 girls.
Wait, hold on. Diddy suck the dick?
Oh, yeah. Diddy's, there's some weird stories about that.
So wait, he wasn't fucking, he was the one sucking?
Oh, Doc's going silent. All right, Doc. Godspeed, Doc.
Protect LAX.
Protect us as he's a real American, unlike you, which we're going to get to in a second.
What?
Haley is the rebound girl.
He overcompensated by marrying her?
Didn't we used to have an audio clip that we used to play where it was Haley Bieber yelling at, Haley yelling at,
yeah.
I was just cheating. You're cheating. It was so pretty funny. We used to play that all the time.
Damn. Well, I wish that I knew what that clip was specifically.
Yeah. Doc is a real American hero. Thank you very much. But let's talk about a less American hero. Jared Leto. He didn't show up as Jared Leto Joker, which is disappointing. But Jared Leto steps in as Pat Sajak's replacement on Wheel of Fortune. If you had put those words together, I don't even think a Mad Libs would have put those words together. Jared Leto as the host of Wheel of Fortune. I just don't see that as a thing.
I would watch it.
I would only watch it if he was in character as Jared Leto Joker.
It would be great if Jared Leto Joker replaced Pat Sajak as the host of...
That would be the highest rated show on Earth. Without a doubt in my mind. Jared Leto Joker as the host of Wheel of Fortune.
I'd watch it on repeat.
He's like a bad juggalo, right? That's what he was going for.
Yeah.
For like a terrible juggalo. Why would he do this? I do not know. I just thought this was pretty funny. This is a really great April Fool's joke. The Joker actor got the big time deep voice announcer introduction. Here are the stars of our show, Jared Leto and Vanna White. Could you? I wish I would have seen it because that's insane.
Vanna White.
And he still wears the weird hair. Like, at what point is he going to get rid of this like childish hair?
What do you mean? His hair is luscious.
He's like 50 something, bro.
That hair is I wish I had that hair at 50.
He 100%. Yeah, well, at 60, what are you going to do? He 100% dyes his hair.
Who cares?
It's just luscious.
It is, oh my God, I would fucking sleep in it. I want to wrap my body in it like a burrito.
It does look very warm.
It does.
Oh my gosh.
So good. His Hey Girl knows.
His hair is good.
It's not good, it's great. Like Tony the Tiger.
Oh my gosh.
Frosted Flakes. Oh, now I want some Frosted Flakes. Yeah, Jared. I love Jared Leto. He's the best. And he's a good singer.
Apparently, he appeared as the worst contestant ever with last November, and him and his brother, who are part of 30 Seconds to Mars. The actor-musician told Sajak that he used to watch Wheel of Fortune with his grandmother, Ruby. Oh, how sweet. Oh, my gosh. Pat Sajak asked him, well, how's Grandma Ruby doing? She's gone, Pat. She's gone. He guessed the letter Z for a puzzle. And the answer to the puzzle was 30 Seconds to Mars World Tour. I wish I would have seen that.
Wow.
That's pretty hilarious. Wow. All of this is great.
Did you know where Vanna White is from?
I'm going to say she's probably, if she was smart, she'd be from Philadelphia.
Oh, okay. But if she
was
smart,
not smart, she'd be from Myrtle Beach.
Yep, she is.
Wow. Did you go to the Vanna White Museum?
I did.
Oh, my God. How
did.
amazing. How many dresses did you try on?
All of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Speaking of people who should be deported, Jimmy Kimmel. Are we ready to deport Jimmy Kimmel at this point?
Yes. I was ready 3 years ago.
As someone who has been to Japan,
yeah,
Jimmy Kimmel blasts the U.S. as filthy and disgusting. Says Americans viewed as garbage people. Wow.
I mean, not wrong.
Really?
If you're comparing it to Japan, yes.
You went to like 2 cities there,
I went to
Chief.
all of the cities.
You did not.
Went to Tokyo, went to Osaka, went to Hiroshima, went to Nara.
I'm pretty sure Hiroshima is just full of debris, so it's not that good.
It's full of depression. You go to that museum, it is not fun.
Yeah, exactly. And why would Americans, who are the greatest country on earth, Japan literally has the highest suicide rate in the entire
That's
world.
just because they have that spooky forest.
Because it's a great place to go end it all. Why didn't you go and do that for us?
So spooky. It was too spooky for me.
You didn't go in, did you?
I was scared.
Did you really? Did you puss out?
I was scared.
I would have went. I still would go.
It wasn't in the itinerary.
Yeah, you puss.
We went to Skystream Mall and play with Pokemon.
Wow, what a.
I need to go back and go to the Pokemon restaurant. That's where it's
It's
at.
a shame you're never gonna go again.
Oh, I'm gonna go again.
I'm gonna say that's a no. It's funny though. New York Post labels it liberal talk show host Jimmy Kimmel spoke on his show about how surprisingly clean Japan is in comparison to the U.S. and even Europe, joking that Japanese people associate Americans with garbage. I'm gonna say Jimmy Kimmel is garbage. That's ridiculous.
He is garbage.
American cities, what did he say? Rampant homelessness, crumbling infrastructure, and crime. Isn't his show like literally on the in the Hollywood Walk of Fame, like right there? What's he doing to clean it up? What's he doing to get people?
It's all by the homeless, right?
Does he carry his can of Narcan around to go help people? I don't believe it. This is a direct quote, apparently. Here in America, we know we have our faults. We know we have areas for improvement, but overall, I think most of us believe that compared to the rest of the world, we're pretty buttoned up. I know he did. I go to Europe, and there are dirt holes where plumbing is supposed to be, and I hold my breath. Oh, this is where he said this years ago, and now... You know what's weird, though? There's been a... Doc says he's next to the Chinese theater. So he's an Asian of China, and China is asshole.
Oh my God.
So it's weird though. I watched an interview of him with Letterman, and he goes to Letterman. They're talking to each other, and he says he's trying to make fun of Letterman, and Letterman's like, "So Jimmy, what's it like to be a late night host?" And he goes, "Dave, you never told me that I had to be a liar." He's like, nobody ever told me that you had to lie to the guests and tell them that you liked them and that you thought their shows were good and that their movies are good. You never told me that I had to be the world's biggest liar, that I had to be the world's biggest phony. Yeah, he's a big piece of trash. Correct? Jimmy Kimmel is not funny. And I just wanted to point out how much of a dirtbag he was. So
I still agree with the Japanese thing, but still, other than that, he sucks.
You should also be deported
to Japan. That's fine.
No, you can go to China.
Hong Kong?
Don't trust China. China is asshole.
I'll go to Hong Kong.
What do you know about Hong Kong? You would get killed in like 5 minutes.
Why would I get killed?
What do you know about Hong Kong?
I'm a tall white man. They would bow down to me.
They would not.
They would.
What about?
They're like, White Godzilla!
No, they would
White
not.
Godzilla!
What I did want to point out, though, he's beyond overrated. Just remember, he's the same scumbag who used to have the Man Show, where he'd have girls jumping on trampolines so he could upskirt them, and now he's like,
was that Jimmy Kimmel?
Yeah, and now he's like the pinnacle of virtue. He's also the same guy who did blackface. Just want to remind people that he dressed up as Karl Malone. Not even blackface. It was his entire body was painted black.
So he black-bodied.
Yeah, he black-bodied, which I think is even worse. And then he made fun of Karl Malone for no reason because
the mailman.
Yeah, exactly. Carl Stockton. God, one of the greatest duos in basketball history.
No, it was John Stockton.
Who did I say?
Carl Stockton.
Carl Urban.
Yes,
he's also on that team.
Isn't he dead?
Carl Urban.
Who's the country singer? Keith Urban.
He's not dead either.
One of them's dead.
About? No.
One of the country people's dead.
Jelly Roll.
Yeah.
Breaking news. Do you remember? Do you remember we broke news live on air that Kobe Bryant was dead?
That was messed up.
That was pretty awesome.
I said about like 17 different jokes about him dying as he died. He was probably still burning in that helicopter.
Yes, he was still ripe. So speaking of horror, let's talk about Sam Raimi. Sam Raimi picked one of his favorite horror movies. It's a recently released film. I agree with you. I don't know why they make statues. Why do they make statues of that man?
Kobe did it.
Now, first of all, the girl, I know we're getting sidetracked, but the girl should, first of all, women, ladies, gentlemen, do not go to a basketball player's hotel room, please. Please don't do that. But if you do, I still expect
you're gonna get raped.
Graped. No means no, but
they're on steroids.
You can't. That's just a bad look. Kobe. Why are we celebrating?
6'7" and he's got a
black mamba in the pants. Yeah, we know.
You're not fighting that off.
Yeah, and she was like, "That does not feel good." I don't understand why people worship. It's weird because people worship horrible people. Oh, we could get into a whole thing about that. We won't. We're gonna stick with the positive. We're
they should just worship us.
Movie.
We're the best.
Yes, we're the best. We do not grade people.
Or Q for president.
Maybe you grade people.
Well,
how about just me for president? And you can just be like
Vice
secretary
president.
of toilets or
Foreign
something.
Affairs for Japan?
Sure. You could be the ambassador to Japan.
That's fine.
How's that sound?
Oh my God, do I get like a little house there?
Sure. And then you better not hang up any rotting pheasants. Because
that's the last episode I watched. That was sad. They killed that guy.
Problem. You don't even know who he was. He was the gardener.
Yeah.
Anyway, Sam Raimi picked Barbarian, which was definitely one of my picks. It's one of my top horror picks of the past 2 years. It was directed by Zach Krieger. And who else stars in it? Justin Long is in it. And Justin Long gets the type of horror treatment that he always deserves in every movie I've ever seen. He just seems like a dildo. And he always gets what he deserves. He's in a lot of horror movies, though. He's in Jeepers Creepers. He's in Tusk. He's in Barbarian.
Jeepers Creepers is good.
I like to see him killed. Is that a bad thing?
I mean...
That I like watching Justin Long die?
But he's still good at dying.
He is good at dying. He's like one of those good actors who really knows how to die or be tortured.
He's very
Let's say tortured.
He's very murderable.
He is very torturable.
Yeah.
So Skarsgård is in it.
Did he die in Jeepers Creepers?
Yes, he does. Spoiler alert.
Shit.
But you know who else is in it? Bill Skarsgård. And Bill's great. He's really good in it. He plays like a normal guy, and I highly recommend this movie. I highly recommend. It's one of my... It's not like my top 10 horror movies, but as far as modern horror goes, it is an absolutely great movie. It will scare you. It is very intense. It's a really good movie, especially if you like Airbnb. If you've ever had an Airbnb, if you use Airbnb, do not watch Barbarian.
Oh, is it about Airbnb?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Do not go there. Do not come.
Nice.
Do not come. Do not come. And then we'll get to well, my gosh, there's so much news. Maybe I should have toned down the news. Nickelodeon host Marc Summers. We talked a little bit about this, about Quiet on Set, and we don't have to do a lot about it. But he's claiming that he was bait and switched on the interview. And I thought it was real weird because basically Marc Summers shows up, famous Nickelodeon host for what was the show he did? Double Dare. So he did Double Dare, And they play him a video, and it's it's like a clip, like a montage of Dan Schneider directed TV shows, but it's all like real weird, gross sexual stuff, which we've done a video on with Ariana Grande. Remember her eating feet?
Yeah.
Her getting,
Putting a foot in her mouth.
Put foot on her mouth and all sorts of stuff. And like her taking like lotion in the face. I think they did that to Britney Spears' sister. They
my
just
God.
sprayed her face with lotion, And so they showed him all this, and he goes, "This was on Nickelodeon?" You have to remember, Marc Summers left Nickelodeon like 10 years before he even started, before any of the like revitalization of Nickelodeon happened. He had nothing to do with it. So he's like, they totally ambushed me. He's like, I had no idea what was going on here. He's like, they're going to ask him what he thought of Nick. And he's like, yeah, I had a great time there. It was a lot of fun. And then they're like, here, watch this video. And he's like, what is this? I don't know anything about this. He didn't even know what the documentary was about. And yeah, these poor Disney kids and Nickelodeon kids, but I think it's more the system than it is Dan Schneider. And I said this before, they have a really like weak argument that Dan Schneider did anything wrong. And to connect him with Drake Bell's sexual abuse by Brian Peck is pretty crappy of them. Like, yeah, the dude's a perv, like Dan Schneider is definitely inappropriate, but there's no evidence that he did anything wrong. And they kept hammering on it. And now that Marc Summers is coming out, I think it's weird. And there's a lot of other people coming out, but nobody has been like definitively Dan Schneider did anything wrong. Now, I will say that our audience has continually sent me conspiracy theories about Dan Schneider knocking up every single girl. They're like, yeah, Britney Spears.
Did he knock up Amanda Bynes?
Okay, yes. They keep sending me that. So I can't prove those things. But I can at least say Marc Summers was ambushed.
Is Dan Snyder the owner of the Redskins? That guy? That's Dan Snyder?
You think he actually did anything? Like, you think that's a thing? Really?
That Dan Snyder?
No, it's different. No, the guy doesn't own the Redskins anymore.
Okay, not that one.
Not that one.
Well, he doesn't own them either way. He sold it to Tobias Harris. No, that's a Sixers player.
Why would he say Tobias Harris couldn't afford that?
No, who's the owner of the Sixers? He sold to that guy.
He's got like an ownership group.
Yeah.
Yeah, or whatever. Oh, they renamed it to the Commanders.
Yes.
Very dumb.
They're commanding sexual assaults in Nickelodeon.
Yes. So we'll move on to... I just wanted to point this out. This article irked me from AV Club by Matt Shimkowitz. He says, please be normal about Julia Garner playing Silver Surfer. And he literally has a picture of the male Silver Surfer and a 90-pound woman. It just doesn't make any sense. Could you imagine her in a silver bodysuit, though?
See, like, I just think she's a good actress. I don't necessarily find her that attractive, but...
she's feisty. I like her.
I think she's a great actress. I think she'll be fine in the role, but I just don't know why they gender swapped her for no reason.
Yeah, I don't get
just
that.
Just for shits and gigs.
I feel like they looked at the Fantastic Four and they're like, oh my gosh, there's 3 men and 1 woman. We need to add more female presence. But everybody's looking for the Silver Surfer. The last person to play the Silver Surfer was Morpheus.
What?
Yeah, Lawrence
Fishburne?
Yeah, Lawrence Fishburne played the voice of the Silver Surfer.
Oh, okay. I was like, that he's too thick for that animated guy.
Yeah. Yeah, why not call her the Silver Surfette?
That'd be cool.
I mean, hey! But even in your own article, so they're basically calling us like misogynistas and bigotas before we even get to do anything. They're like, oh, we know you're not going to like this, so we're just going to call you whatever we want because you're jerks. And it's like, guess what? Apathy has set in so hard, no one's going to watch this now. Do you really think anyone's going to watch the Fantastic Four movie now?
I'll watch it.
Really? You really care about Pedro Pascal?
Daddy Pedro? I like Daddy Pedro.
What if you find out the villain is like a female Doctor Doom?
I'll be done. That's the straw.
Oh, that's the straw. Silver Surfer, no, but Doctor Doom.
If you do
Dame Doom.
everybody gets one. But if you do two, that's just too much.
Dame Doom.
Too much.
I just don't understand. Like, you know why people are angry, yet what's the meme that everybody talks about? What if they made Bucky Barnes into T'Challa?
What? Oh, the White Panther?
Yeah, why not just make that? Would people be happy with that?
No, they would go. I'm pretty sure like Sebastian Stan would be pitchforked to death.
Yes. So why would you do it? So why would you change the Silver Surfer? Just because. I just don't understand. And it's just a bad move.
Because Marvel is going hard in the paint. Really.
There's been a lot of Disney stuff that I didn't cover, but there was a whole those activist investors lost their proxy vote, which I assumed would happen.
Oh boy.
So that's all an outrage. I don't care to cover Disney because just apathy is set in. I will still review everything, but I don't care. I'm not going to let them get
just
my
like,
goat.
Is there a movie coming out next week? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
There's a lot of stuff coming out in the next couple months, though.
Yeah, it is. Exactly. Hey Girl says...
Civil War. Civil War.
Oh, that looks like an interesting movie.
Civil War does look good. Civil War is out next week.
But Hey Girl says this woke stuff is very tiring. Just be a simple person, like a simple human being. That's it. That's all we're looking for. It's just something. Just give good stories.
Take a bite of Simple Rick's.
Take a bite of Simple Rick. Enjoy. What does he say? Enjoy.
Taste the greatness of your own completion.
Something like that.
Yeah. Take a bite of Simple Rick's.
It's an outrage. This is pretty outrageous since we're going to talk about three body problem. A former gaming executive was sentenced to death in China for fatally poisoning Lin Qi, a billionaire whose Yuzu games had links to three bottom.
China is that hoe.
Three body problem on Netflix. A former gaming executive was sentenced to death last month in China for the murder of a billionaire. How do you even get close to a billionaire? Credited it as a producer on Netflix sci-fi series Three Body Problem. Zhu Yao was arrested in 2020 shortly after Li Qi, the founder of a high-profile Chinese gaming company known as Yuzu Games, was poisoned to death at the age of 39. That's an outrage! Shanghai First Immediate People's Court found Zhu guilty of murder on March 22nd, the day after Three Body Problem premiered. That's crazy. Zhu had been disgruntled after he felt sidelined within the company and set about on a murderous plot to exact revenge on Lin and others within Yuzu Games. So he just started poisoning people? Wow.
I guess so.
That's crazy. 4 other people in the office who drank poisoned beverages between September and December 2020 also became sick but did not die. Woo!
Spicy.
That's wild, right?
That's a little nuts.
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't trust China.
Donald Trump don't trust China. China's that's who. That's an outrage. But you know what else is an outrage?
What's that?
Cruise liners. Cruise passengers. You're a cruiser.
No.
You love cruising.
Cruise
passengers left stranded on African island to be reimbursed for some travel costs paid to return to ship. You must return to ship. 8 cruise passengers who were stranded on an African island. After their ship left port without them, they will be reimbursed for the cost they endured while trying to make it back onto the ship. That's terrible. Oh my gosh, Jill and Jay Campbell of South Carolina.
Oh, Jesus.
Along with 4 other Americans and 2 Australians.
Norwegian Dawn. It was a Norwegian cruise line.
Through 7 different countries in 48 hours to reboard the Norwegian Dine in Senegal on Tuesday. They were in a port. They had earlier hoped to board the ship in a port in Gambia in West Africa, traveling 15 hours through 6 countries to reach the port on Sunday, only to find the ship could not dock due to low tides. Holy macaroni. They should have been on time. Yeah, that's a good question. Why did they miss the ship? Where's the personal accountability here? What were they doing
They
in
don't mention
Africa?
that the ship was the ship on time. We don't know.
I do not know. Oh my gosh! Looks like this lady's getting beat up by some African military people. They don't say. Keep up with the Norwegian cruise debacle. Seems like Norwegian isn't that the whole the what do they call that? The poop ship was Norwegian.
Was it?
I don't know.
Norwegian's a pretty good cruise line.
Are you sure about that?
I did an Alaskan cruise there. It was nice.
Was it though? Was it run by Russians or was it run?
It was run by Russians.
Should have been on time. So you support Russia, huh?
Back then, with their drink making ability, yes, they gave me a lot of vodka.
A lot of people give me a hard time about my hats usually. Because
now, is that why you're not wearing the Z hat anymore? You've been shamed?
No. I just rotate the hats.
Don't you think you should have wore a Godzilla hat because we're reviewing Godzilla?
No, because we had a Bill Skarsgård story with it.
Oh, okay. But
I already wore a Godzilla hat for both my out of theater review and for my my long review.
And how did you get that Godzilla hat by chance?
That's a good question. I feel like I bought it. I feel like I get one hat from you and I'm like indebted to you somehow.
Absolutely. You're my servant.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that why you like Africa so much?
Endless Strami nights because of that hat.
No, that'll never happen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not somebody's slave. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, not gonna happen. Not interested. So that's the amount of outrage that we have. It's time to move on to something special. Oh, that's right. We have to get in and out.
A bad boy.
I totally forgot about this.
I want to be a bad boy.
I want to get in. I want to get out. And what is it?
Bad boy for life? No, bad boys ride or die.
Bad boys ride. Why did they kill their captain off
I know.
camera?
I love that captain. That dude was awesome.
And that's in the trailer, so we're not ruining anything.
No. He got killed the last movie.
Did he?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
See, Vanessa Hudgens. Vanessa Hudgens. Scroll up. Or scroll down.
Where? Hold on, I gotta go back.
Go back.
You mean chunky Vanessa Hudgens? Vanessa Hudgens?
Vanessa Hudgens. See?
Who does she play?
The right. She's
Kelly.
in there.
What?
Yeah.
She's a baby machine now. She's making babies.
Yeah, she's ruined.
No, looking good.
In
Making
that,
babies.
in that picture, not in real life.
What do you mean? Nothing more beautiful. Nice hats on both. Thank you. We appreciate it. I like it. He likes to be Orcu. He wishes he was a better part of Orcu.
Okay.
He hopes he gets to stay with Orcu.
Yes. I will pay an admittance
As
fee.
the owner of Orcu Enterprises. Not LLC. What the hell is going on?
If anyone knows any lawyers, I am being currently sued for my ownership rights.
Uh-huh. Which are pretty clear who owns what. So when will Bad Boys Ride or Die be released? I can't believe that they were like, yeah, this is a good idea. Let's get Will Smith and Martin Lawrence out there.
I like every Bad Boys is pretty good.
I can't remember any of them.
I don't remember any of them either, but I remember there's a lot of quippy lines and some banter.
What I will say about what I saw is Martin Lawrence's face is disturbing at this point.
It's a little off.
It is very weird. I don't even understand what I'm looking at. His face, they even make fun of it because like in the trailer, his face is all like distorted and blown up. It's weird.
It's a little puffy.
Oh my, does he know Puffy?
Oh, did he get diddied?
Did he get diddlered? Money Team owns what? Oh, owns Orcu. Yeah, probably.
Uh-huh.
It is Money Team Incorporated. We should make a corporation, Doc. Let's talk later.
Noob owns it. Who set up the YouTube? I can delete that shit today.
I don't think you can.
I think actually I could.
No, because I have the dual verification. You do not.
Oh, that's right, because I let you dual verify.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Shame on me.
With all the issues in the world, who cares about Bad Boys? I don't know who cares about Bad Boys.
I do.
Oh my gosh, are these the directors who had Batgirl? Is that who their directors are?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's Bilal Fallah and Adil El Arabi. These are the Batgirl directors.
Are they really?
Yeah, you love the Batgirl directors. Look at you.
I wish I could see Batgirl.
I kind of wish I could see Batgirl too. Literally unwatchable, but maybe I don't think it was that bad. I also would like to see, what's that, Coyote versus Acme versus Coyote? I would have liked to see both of those. They need more tax write-offs. Get out of here.
Yes.
Bad Boys Ride or Die because Bad Boys for Life is already taken. Is that a thing? Is this the fourth movie or the fifth movie? Doc, can you confirm this?
I don't know. It's at least the fourth.
The director teased the title, although at that stage nothing was officially confirmed. The title was like I don't know what they're going to go for it yet, but Bad Boys Ride or Die because Bad Boys for Life is already taken.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We didn't know there was going to be
Bad
a fourth
Boys
one.
for Life was Bad Boys 3.
Why would they do that? It should have been Bad Boys 3 Life. Why would they change?
Then Bad Boys
Why
Ride
would
or
you do
Die.
that?
Yeah, okay.
That
there we
is
go.
so stupid.
Yeah.
You don't leave Bad Boys for Life for Bad Boys for... Why would you... It's like Fantastic Four stick, but it's only the first movie. Why would you do that? You do it on the fourth one.
Yeah, it was dumb.
It should have been Bad Boys 3 Life.
They probably didn't think that it was going to get to
Wow. I can't believe how stupid they are.
Yeah.
Who stars in it? This blonde girl. Rhea Seehorn from Better Call Saul's in it? That's it. Nobody else. And Vanessa Hudgens is Kelly.
Yeah.
All I remember is there was a girl in the first one that they needed to protect.
Gabrielle Union?
No.
There was
a white girl.
Oh, okay.
Who you don't remember.
I don't.
Yeah. So I'm out on this. Thank you very much.
Yes.
You're in though.
Oh, absolutely. I can't wait to see this, actually.
You're going to buy it on... Oh, by the way, you're supposed to not go... Dummies buy DVDs on Amazon.
Why?
You can buy them cheaper at Target and Walmart.
No, I looked. They're the same.
No, they're not. I researched this.
Proof.
Either way, I think it's time to move on to reviews. Assalamu alaikum.
3-body problem.
We're going to do that first? Yes,
I would imagine so.
Because that will not be the premium. I want to talk more about 3-body problem, and no one wants to talk to me about this. I'm very confused.
Still wants to talk to you in general.
That's not what I heard. We're getting requests.
Oh, really?
Oh, by the way, if you did not know, we will be having several additional people who should be on this live stream but aren't. Thank you, Sensibly Cynical.
Or Nasty
Thank
Mandy.
you, people who don't actually speak English, who is Infinity NL and Nasty Mandy, who's probably never going to talk to you again anyway, so it doesn't matter. And we're also talking about, we have a new friend, Gigablasto2. We will talk about how the Giga Chad is in the house. We're going to start doing something. We're going to start doing some things.
What are those things?
I will tell you that while 3-body problem is a slow burn, I recommend it. I think it's better than a C+.
Just to watch some children maybe potentially.
It has one of the...
It's really not that bad.
Shut up. Stop talking. I will ask you questions when I'm ready for you.
Okay.
79% on the critic side, 79% on the audience score, which I feel like the audience and the critics don't know what to make of this. A fateful decision in 1960s China echoes across space and time to a group of scientists in the present, forcing them to face humanity's greatest threat. And it's a very high-end science fiction show. So you got to like science fiction. And I'm not going to spoil anything, I promise. We're going to try our best not to spoil anything. But what the show does is based on a Chinese novel called The 3-Body Problem. And it's interesting. There's a lot of really, really good theoretical and moral dilemmas that are going on in the show. Essentially, it's about alien invasion, which is like the long story short. It starts off as a mystery, but then it kind of like it moves off on this. This is the first major project that David Benioff and D.B. Weiss, who you may know from such films as
Game of Thrones,
the directors of Game of Thrones, or the showrunners of Game of Thrones did this. It's very much It's season 1. There's very much set up for multiple seasons, not to tip anything off because it is what it is. It has, by episode 5, and it's funny because, what's his name? Robbie Suave from The Hill. If you watch The Hill at all.
No idea who that is.
Shut up. You don't know anything. So Robbie Suave from The Hill watched things out of order, and he saw the same scene you saw. So by episode 5, there's 8 episodes of this. By episode 5 has one of the most intriguing and horrific shows or episodes I've seen on television. And it's up there with the Red Wedding, and it's pretty awesome.
Okay. It's not that. What?
You haven't, first of all, you watched it with no context. So imagine, if you will, put yourself in a place as a critic. You watched a scene from the 5th episode of a series with no context, and the thing you saw when you watched it, you didn't even know what's going on. You're just like, why is this happening? This is crazy.
It was pretty funny.
Yes, it's hilarious. But
also,
it's not that.
It's not. Red Wedding was like, whoa. Like,
what do you mean? They didn't show anything in that. What are you talking about? If you had zero context for the Red Wedding, you'd be like, oh, a bunch of things are happening. Okay.
All right, fair enough.
Exactly. Point.
But I don't think anyone significant was lasered.
One of the main characters of the show who'd been in almost every single episode. Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, him and his second in command, there was a bunch of main characters that were all gone from that episode.
Okay. All right. Yes. Fair enough.
And that's my point is, and I watched an interview from DB Benioff and Weiss, and they had said they built the entire show around episode 5 of 3 Body Problem. They knew they wanted to do that scene, and this, to me, is almost the equivalent. I literally, my jaw was on the floor when I watched it. It's tense. It's well-directed. And they do a very good job of setting it up earlier in the season. I recommend this. I think it's a slow burn. You're not going to be excited by it until it gets to very specific scenes. But it's very well done. And I also want to point out that Keiko from Star Trek The Next Generation is one of the stars. And anything that anybody from Next Generation is in, you need to watch. I'm telling you. So I recommend it. It's probably C+ is too low. I'm going to give it like a B+. It's not an A because it's too slow. Oh my gosh, it's infinity. His ears were burning. We were talking about him being a co-host. We're looking for new co-host, Infinity.
For 2 weeks.
And if you could speak English, no, forever. So if you could speak English, we will start a profit sharing plan. You're there. So who are some of the stars, by the way? It doesn't even say. Oh, but there's a ton of people from Game of Thrones. And Benedict Wong is in it. He's amazing. I didn't even know he's a British actor. He's awesome. Isa Gonzalez, looking so hot. She's great. Liam Cunningham, amazing. John Bradley, who was he in Game of Thrones?
John Bradley.
Liam Cunningham was the Onion Knight.
Oh, he's the guy with the library.
Jon Snow's best friend.
Yeah. What does he become? He becomes something.
That's the girl from the next. She's from Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Sure.
It's good. It's good. You'll enjoy it.
Although, did you see who the executive producer is? And you still like the show?
Who's the executive?
Rianne Johnson.
Oh, I did have a little bit of a problem with that. But executive producer doesn't. You know what executive producer means? It means at some point.
No, it means you like Star Wars Episode 8 now.
No, what it means is at some point they pitched it to him, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do this," and then he got fired, and they have to pay him anyway.
That's what that means. Like Star Wars Episode 8. It's the best one.
Lies.
It's the best one.
So let's move on to our premium review.
Lizard versus monkey.
Lizard and versus monkey.
Versus other monkey.
Lizard versus...
And lizard.
Lizard
versus... monkey versus lizard monkey. Actually, that's kind of what it is.
Hold on. Lizard versus monkey versus lizard.
And monkey.
And monkey. Versus monkey and lizard and mini monkey. There's a lot
The mini monkey was the best.
The mini monkey.
Mini monkey.
I did enjoy
the
a
best.
mini monkey getting punched in the face.
He was a bit of a dick in the
One
beginning.
spoiler is that the mini monkey gets punched in the face and it's worth the price of admission.
He does get used as a bat, basically.
I forgot. Yeah, he gets used.
That was very amusing. There was a lot of animal abuse in this
There's
movie.
a lot of animal abuse in this. We're talking about Godzilla X Kong, The New Empire. I do have a bone to pick about The New Empire.
Yeah, I don't know what the...
What is that? Nothing. Has to do nothing with anything.
I don't know what the... Yeah, they're like, this sounds cool.
Correct.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah.
So I don't know who's the new empire. Where's the new empire?
Also, is Kong not taking his vitamins? That dude aged real bad from Godzilla.
He got a little gray.
The Godzilla versus Kong. I don't think it's been that long either.
I have no idea.
So, oh god, did he just say ooh woo?
What does that mean?
It's like a Japanese anime. Ooh woo.
Ooh woo.
Oh Jesus.
I am watching an anime which I have not reviewed at all. Jujutsu Kaijin. Jujutsu Kaijin. Either way.
Okay.
Anyway, we'll stick with this. I don't want to get moved on.
Kong is a sweetheart. Yes, he is.
Kong is the protagonist of this for sure. Critics have it at 54% because they're dumb, and the audience with 2,500 reviews have it at 92%. This is the Godzilla movie that everyone has always wanted.
No, hold on. Godzilla Minus One was better.
Godzilla Minus One is highbrow. It's very intellectual. It's a very
Actually, what is Godzilla Minus One audience score?
Oh,
I need to know that now. Okay. Is it higher than 92? It fucking better be.
I think it might be like 99%. Godzilla minus.
Yeah, minus one. It better be real high.
It is. Godzilla Minus One is amazing. It's probably the 98%.
Okay, and the credit. All right, yeah, that makes sense.
It could be the best Godzilla movie ever made.
Okay, all right.
It's definitely in the top 3 with original Godzilla from 1954, the original cut, and then it might be Shin Godzilla. Although Godzilla Minus One makes a good play to be better, but I don't think you'd get Minus One without Shin Godzilla. But it's top 3 right there. It's
Battery's
right there.
Running low. What?
Whose battery?
Your
battery?
Isn't it plugged in?
I don't know. Anyway, critic consensus. Come to Godzilla X Kong, The New Empire, for the sheer monster-mashing spectacle, and stay for that too, because the movie doesn't have much else to offer. Audiences with fantastic effects and plenty of action, Godzilla X, The New Empire has everything you're looking for from a kaiju adventure. I literally heard a critic say something about, what did they say? They said something stupid like, the plausibility is left the window. Bro, in Godzilla versus Kong, you literally they were flying spaceships through a hollow earth. What part of that is plausible? Come on, people.
Godzilla, the
wow. Okay, Godzilla Minus One is better than Shin. No contest. I mean,
I agree.
Shin. If you understand, okay, that's you could make it. You could definitively make an argument for that. Understanding Japanese culture from both perspectives is important. Shin Godzilla, if you understand modern Japanese politics, is a very strong critique of Godzilla. Like, it's a very strong critique of modern Japanese culture. And then Godzilla Minus One is a very strong critique of the government post Hiroshima. So it just depends on how weird you want your Godzilla to be. Because Minus One is kind of straightforward. Shin Godzilla is like, I like Neon Genesis Evangelion, and I like weird stuff. So, but as far as I didn't see it in the theater either, so it's hard to tell. Because I didn't see Shin in the theater. I did see Minus One in the theater. So,
as it deserves to be seen.
It does deserve to be seen. I still want to see the black and white version too. But and look, Godzilla X Kong is not on that level, but it's fun. And I thought it was more fun. It's the most fun MonsterVerse movie, right?
It's more fun than Godzilla Minus One because that's a depressing movie.
It is. Is it more fun though than Godzilla versus Kong?
Yes.
And is it more fun? I also made a mistake. I think I said Millie Bobby Brown would be in this, and she's
not. Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, it's more fun than Godzilla versus Kong, which I agree with. Is it more fun than Godzilla King of the Monsters?
Yeah. See, Godzilla 2014 was kind of serious. Actually, it was very serious.
Very serious.
Godzilla King of the Monsters was kind of serious.
Yeah, but it had too much human BS drama.
Godzilla versus Kong was not that serious. Then Godzilla and Kong, the New Empire, was not serious at all.
Correct. But this is, to me, this is very reflective of the eras of Godzilla. This is very much Showa era, where you have Godzilla. Again, notice behind me, I have every Godzilla figure known to man, except for maybe one behind me. I don't have a Biollante, so if that's a deep cut right there. What? Oh, your computer died?
My computer died.
Well, what are you going to do?
Okay.
And so it's very much like, so in the Showa era, you literally had Godzilla being the defender of humanity, fighting a giant beetle with the help of a giant robot who was named Jet Jaguar. So does that seem like something that's silly? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know what else? Godzilla is having a resurgence. A well-deserved one after winning an Oscar as well.
That was awesome. They deserved it.
But like this, could you believe how much of the movie didn't have any talking in it?
That is true. There wasn't a lot of talking. I liked it. They learned their lesson.
Yeah, there's too much human BS. And this was like the perfect amount of human BS. I still don't remember.
Was Millie Bobby Brown in the last one? No.
She was in Godzilla versus Kong, yeah.
Was she?
Uh-huh.
Are you
Remember
sure?
her and the podcaster? They all end up in with Mechagodzilla.
And she's just like not in this one for no reason. Yeah.
She cost too much money. They were trying to shave down.
Fair enough.
The cost. Like, did you? I did think it was really funny. Here's the parts from my out of the theater review that I haven't mentioned yet. What about the kaiju dentist?
I love that guy.
That's pretty wild, right?
I love that guy.
There's literally a kaiju dentist, which I think is pretty funny. They introduce new kaiju, which is fun, right?
They get wrecked immediately, but yeah.
Yeah, they kind of blow through all that. And then there's also the they juice the, I don't want to spoil things, but they juice the kaiju up on, they're basically like, if you have supplements, feel free to take them. Right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't even think he really needed that, to be honest, but they still juiced him up.
Yeah, but even they all juiced themselves up, right?
Yeah.
One was by human juice and the other was by other juice.
Dragon Ball Z juice.
Yeah, you didn't mention that either.
Yeah, Godzilla was inspired by Dragon Ball Z. They said it. He went Kaioken. He needed the Dragon Ball Z techniques to take on super monkeys.
So how do you feel about Adam Wingard directing? Are you still okay with this? Would you watch another one?
Oh my God, yeah. It's not a good movie.
It's not a good movie.
No, it's not a good film. It's a good movie.
Okay, it's like a amusement park ride.
Yeah,
ride.
Godzilla Minus One is a great everything.
Yes, Godzilla Minus One is a great movie. It's a fantastic film. Great acting, all that. This is just like a popcorn thriller.
And Godzilla is performing for the NFL Combine.
That was pretty wild too. Godzilla is so agile. There's
no reason he should be sprinting and diving hundreds of feet.
Yeah. I also thought that the girl, that Kaylee Hati girl who played like the little girl in the Kong one,
she was good.
She did much better in this movie than she did in the first one.
Yeah, I thought she was actually the best part.
Yeah, I thought she did really, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I enjoyed the whole thing. There was nothing about it that can you criticize the plot? Yeah, because it doesn't make it, it's crazy.
The villains are the weakest part.
Yeah, the villains are the weakest part. But there is like a whole like slavery theme.
It's kind of hard to make a villain that can take on Godzilla, and they did not make a good choice, but it was fine.
Okay, and maybe we'll save this for another conversation because we want to talk to her. Like, we might have some guests on, and they want to have let's talk about some Godzilla theorizing as to what could the Monsterverse do next, because clearly this made money. It's going to make money. It's going to make another one, and I want to see more. I will say one thing. God damn, I want to see Pacific Rim. and Godzilla crossover.
Pacific Zilla.
I want to see that. I hate to say it.
God Rim.
Godzilla, yes. 2K26, it needed work for sure. 10 more minutes of story development and just anything, it could have been great. I agree. But again, would you say that the Showa era films are great films? No, they're just fun. Godzilla in that movie I talk about, it's Godzilla versus Megalon. He literally does a flying drop kick. How? I don't know. He like literally flies on his tail and drop kicks somebody, and he's shaking hands with a giant robot. Man, if they put Jet Jaguar in the next movie, I could be on Plan 9. It could be awesome.
Sure. Just bring back Mecha Ghidorah.
Oh man, and
Mecha
that's
Ghidorah.
the beautiful thing is now we've seen it's gotten crazy. Just bring it, man. Just get crazy with this. You know, maybe there's a director's cut that's better. I don't know. I enjoyed it. And that's the point. Is did you enjoy it? Yes. Is it a perfect film? No. But did you enjoy it? Yes. Do I recommend it? Yes. If you like anything about the MonsterVerse, this could be one of the better ones. I still think Godzilla King of the Monsters has some more impactful scenes. That Rodan scene and just seeing King Ghidorah was amazing. It's not great. That's not a great movie either, but that Rodan scene of him coming out of the volcano is pretty dope.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's the problem with this movie. I will say there's not like any particular scene that you're like, oh, that was like impactful, right?
I mean, Godzilla sprinting is pretty cool.
Yeah, but think about like the Rodan scene of him coming out of the volcano.
Yeah, that's better.
Like, that's better, right?
Yeah.
So that's what this movie needed. It needed more impactful, like, because they were like, oh, they're gonna fight at the tower. What do they call it? The pyramids.
Oh yeah, that was
it was
fun.
just not. Yeah, but it wasn't like so memorable. Like I'll never get the Rodan erupting from the volcano and decimating that town. That's just awesome. So I think that's all we have. You recommend it?
I recommend it. Yeah.
I recommend it. Go see it. Go enjoy it. We usually do these reviews a little bit after, just to give you some time to process. Are we working on anything next week? I have no idea.
Shit, what is anything next week?
I don't know. Maybe
I'll see Civil. No, wait, no, Civil War's next week. Shit. There's nothing out.
There's nothing like super out, but I feel like there is a new episode of Quiet on Set which I will watch. So maybe there'll be some new revelations that we can talk about. And we've been watching a whole ton of things. Like Ninja Kaimui will end eventually. I'm watching X-Men 97.
Shogun.
We're watching Shogun. I think that we're on the last episode. We might be on the last episode of that. Invincible finishes its season. And what else am I watching? I feel like there's something else.
The Rookie. Data Cop.
No, not watching that. That's for clowns. Anyway, thank you so much for listening. Like, subscribe. We love all y'all. All the people who participate, we love all of you. You guys are amazing. Handmaidens, what? There's a Handmaiden's Tale coming out again? I never even watched the first one because I don't think I had whatever channel it was on.
Elizabeth Moss.
There's something coming out in the next couple weekends, though. There's a couple of really big things coming out. So,
Fallout.
Oh, yeah. I'm definitely going to do reviews of Fallout. 100%.
Fallout.
I'll do reviews of the first 2 episodes of Fallout. I've heard very good things. The trailer looks great. I heard it's woke, but who knows? I'm okay. I can look past woke if it's good. You know, I'm all about it. 3 Body Problem was diversity out the wazoo, but I enjoyed it. So that's all for us here at Our Reviews Will Kill You. Thank you again. We love all y'all, but we are on to the next one.